Now is the Ripple moment. In real time, the future of money is being written over. Stablecoins are no longer just a test. They are bigger than sovereign countries, back up US debt, and threaten to bring down a banking system that is already very weak. The RLUSD from Ripple could be the tool that changes the rules of this game for good. Also, someone who works at Wall Street XRP called Ripple, an old technology that doesn't care about clear regulations, Ripple's new banking licenses, or its global partnerships, which keep falling in line with each other. But behind closed doors, Ripple's leaders sat at the same table as the leaders of Cardano, Chainlink, and Solana to plan a multi-chain change that could shake blockchain and finance to their core. Hey buddy, the markets are great. He just slammed the door open wide so that money can flow back into the area. ETFs are in line and old coins are going up in value. Things are going quickly around here. Some say that this cycle will be led by Ethereum, Solana, and SWU. But let's not talk about those right now. You might have forgotten a coin. At the same time, Tom Lee said that Bitcoin might be the next Exxon. He might be able to find the next Exxon Valdez, and we're going to talk about it. This isn't just another market boom. Along with Ripple and XRP, this is the fight for the future of money itself. Here, everything fits together just right. Let us look at that. A study put out by Goldman Sachs caught my attention, and we saw Brian Brooks, and he is interviewed here, and he talks about stablecoins and how important it is that people want to buy government bonds. He also says that stablecoins make people want to buy government bonds a lot more. For every new dollar that is printed, more government bonds are bought. Because of this big benefit, the government is stepping in to help this technology. A big part of it. But he also talked about the problems. For example, we saw that Circle had put $3 billion in the SVB, Silicon Valley Bank, which was a big risk. When the SVB failed, we feared that they would also fail Circle. They had a lot of money in this bank as well. Not enough to shut it down. But that's not good here. And I believe Ripple has the answer. With funds right at the Fed, RLUSD can turn the page. There's no risk at all there. The Fed will not lose all of its money. If it does, then no dollars are safe longer. Yes, you can trust this coin because it is very safe. That changes everything. Brian Brooks suggests that we might want to set insurance limits like Circle, but instead of putting that on the Circle level, we should put that on each user at a rate of $250,000. That might make things better. That's not enough for me, though. I believe we need more, and Ripple has it. You can forget about it if you have direct access to the Fed. That raises the level of this place. Once more, it links TRDFI, which is our current system, straight to the blockchain. That's the point, because everything you do online will speed up. It will make it easier for things to move between the blockchain and other places. And you'll see that XRP goes up in value a lot following this. Well, this Mark Yusko from Morgan Creek Capital made fun of XRP again in this interview. He said that market value isn't always a good indicator of how much something is worth. Since Ripple has a lot of coins that don't get used, they just remain there. Their only account is with TRDFI. He also says that there isn't enough division and that the acceptance rates aren't very high. He also said that XRP was an old thing. At this point, he's pretty silly. To begin, these coins change into TRDFI. These things might belong in the market value of XRP, but they are not. They won't be looked at again until they leave TRDFI. That's why he's talked about it. He said there would be 1 or 2 billion every day. That's not nothing. That's a lot. But right now, 6 billion XRP are being sent every day, which is more. He said, oh, there are 1,000 people who only trade a few coins. He only makes up FUD to hurt XRP. Why? Is it because he can't get in touch with it directly? They don't have any money. I'm not sure. What he said, though, was silly. It doesn't bother him that things have changed. The fact that XRP is easy to understand, is becoming more popular, has the support of 1 billion companies, and is helping the ecosystem grow speak for themselves. That was so silly, and I'd never heard it before. You can say bad things about a blockchain. We can't all be right, but we have to stick to the facts. Mark is going to a different world. I don't understand what he means. Charles Hoskinson met with Brett Garlinghouse, who is the head of Chainlink and Solana, which is one of my favorite blockchains. He was there. It was about Midnight X by Cardano. Cardano's Midnight Privacy Chain is making great progress quickly, according to Hoskinson. It fills a very important need in the blockchain world. We need privacy, but we also need to follow the rules and do other things like that. He says that talks with Ripley could lead to a big partnership with Cardano's Lace Wallet. By the end of the year, Lace Wallet should be able to handle XRP. Tomorrow, there will be more than one blockchain. Each of these blockchains can do different things and have different pros and cons. If we combine them all, we'll have the next age of financial systems where all blockchains work together and build on each other's strengths. And to make things better, you should work together and figure out how to do that. If we move forward with this, it could lead to some very big gains. In 2025, this is really the best way for XRP to work. To begin with, nothing needs to happen. All that needs to happen is for this crypto loop to keep going. I believe he will do that now, since the chairman said they would ease up on the money rules. The market will have enough money to trade again. You'll see how this area blows up. You've seen that Ethereum has hit a new high point. XRP is back above $3. Bitcoin is getting better. It does go up and down a bit, but you can see that there is now a clear upward trend. People are happy. We only need that. We are sure that this will happen before the end of the year, but we will hit new highs. We will get approval for an ETF, which will add this asset's value to the billions of dollars that are traded every day. Marking has enough money every day to kill himself. Don't tell me what will happen when we add ETFs to this mix. Ripley might be able to open a bank. I already said that this is likely to happen next year, but if it does happen this year, things will get worse. If this goes through, I believe RLUSD will really catch up to Circle and some of its other rivals. You'll notice that this is a new level. Your banks will probably already think of it as a safe investment, but this will go a step further. We are going to talk in depth about XRP ledger apps. I can't wait any longer.